Welcome to Lost at 3 a.m. Put your phone down, close your eyes, and let this be the last video you hear tonight. Relax, breathe, and let's begin. Tonight, we're traveling to New York City, a place often called the city that never sleeps. It's a city filled with towering skyscrapers, bustling streets, and a rich history that spans centuries. From the bright lights of Times Square to the quiet paths of Central Park, New York is a city that captures the imagination like no other. New York isn't just a city, it's a symbol of ambition, diversity, and resilience. It's a place where people come to chase dreams, tell stories, and create something extraordinary. Every corner holds a piece of history, every landmark a story to uncover. Over the next few minutes, we'll explore the fascinating facts and hidden secrets that make New York City so unique. For now, imagine yourself walking through its iconic streets, the hum of the city around you, as we journey into the heart of one of the most captivating cities in the world. New York City's story begins in the early 1600s, when Dutch settlers arrived and established a small trading post called New Amsterdam on the southern tip of Manhattan Island. By 1664, the British had taken control, renaming it New York in honor of the Duke of York. Even in its earliest days, the city's prime location made it a hub of commerce and culture. Throughout the 18th and 19th centuries, New York grew rapidly, becoming a gateway for immigrants arriving in America. Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty stand as enduring symbols of this era, when millions of people from around the world arrived seeking a new life. By the late 19th century, New York was the largest city in the United States, bustling with opportunity and innovation. The 20th century brought even more change, as the city became a center of finance, art, and industry. The rise of Wall Street solidified New York's place as a global financial capital, while neighborhoods like Harlem became epicenters of cultural movements like the Harlem Renaissance. The city also faced challenges, from the Great Depression to the events of 9/11s. But time and again, New York has shown its resilience, rebuilding and reinventing itself in the face of adversity. Today, New York is a mosaic of history and progress, a place where skyscrapers stand tall above cobblestone streets, and neighborhoods like Chinatown, Little Italy, and Harlem reflect the rich diversity that has defined the city for centuries. Its history is a story of growth, innovation, and the unshakable spirit of the people who call it home. New York City is synonymous with iconic landmarks, each with its own fascinating story. These structures and spaces have come to symbolize the city's spirit and its rich history, drawing millions of visitors from around the world. Let's start with the Statue of Liberty, a gift from France in 1886. Standing tall in New York Harbor, Lady Liberty is more than just a statue. It's a symbol of freedom and hope for generations of immigrants who arrived in America. Few people know that the statue's green color comes from its copper coating, which oxidized over time, creating the iconic look we recognize today. The Empire State Building is another beacon of New York's ambition. Completed in 1931 during the Great Depression, this Art Deco skyscraper was an engineering marvel of its time. It held the title of the world's tallest building for nearly 40 years and remains one of the city's most visited landmarks, offering breathtaking views from its observation decks. Central Park, a vast green oasis in the heart of Manhattan, is a masterpiece of urban design. Created in 1857, it was one of the first landscape public parks in the United States. Beyond its iconic bridges and open fields, Central Park hides some lesser-known gems, like the Shakespeare Garden and the whimsical Alice in Wonderland statue. Times Square, often called the crossroads of the world, is known for its dazzling lights and billboards, but its history is just as vibrant. It was once the center of the city's theater district and has evolved into the bustling entertainment hub we know today. Even lesser-known landmarks hold captivating stories. The Flatiron Building, with its unique triangular shape, was one of the city's first skyscrapers, and the Brooklyn Bridge, completed in 1883, was a feat of engineering that connected Manhattan and Brooklyn, changing the way people navigated the city. These landmarks are more than just places to visit. They're windows into New York's past, symbols of its resilience, and reminders of its enduring charm. Each one tells a story, inviting you to experience the energy and history that make New York City truly unforgettable. Beneath the bustling streets of New York lies one of the most iconic and complex transportation systems in the world, the New York City subway. Opened in 1904, the subway is not only one of the oldest systems globally, but also one of the largest. With 472 stations spanning over 665 miles of track, the subway is a lifeline for the city, carrying millions of passengers each day. But it's more than just a way to get around. It's a world of its own, filled with fascinating history, quirks, and secrets. One of the subway's most unique features is its network of ghost stations, abandoned stops that once served the city but have been closed due to low usage or route changes. The City Hall station, with its stunning vaulted ceilings and chandeliers, is one of the most beautiful yet hidden parts of the system. Though closed to the public, it's occasionally viewable on special tours. The subway's mosaics and artwork are another standout feature. Stations like 14th Street 8th Avenue are home to whimsical bronze sculptures, while others showcase intricate tile designs that reflect the city's history and diversity. The MTA's Arts for Transit program ensures that art is a part of the daily commute for millions of New Yorkers. The iconic subway tokens, once a necessity for travel, have become a nostalgic symbol of the system's history. While the city transitioned to Metro cards in the 1990s, and now to contactless Omni payments, the tokens remain a beloved relic of New York's past. The subway is also home to quirky traditions, like the annual No Pants subway ride, or the Whispering Gallery at Grand Central Terminal, where you can speak softly into one corner and be heard in another. Through its challenges and triumphs, the subway has remained a defining feature of New York City. It's a space where millions of stories intersect every day, a moving, humming reminder of the city's energy, diversity, and resilience. Amid the towering skyscrapers and bustling streets, New York City offers countless green spaces where you can escape the urban chaos and find a moment of peace. From iconic parks to hidden gardens, these spaces are an essential part of the city's character. Central Park is the crown jewel of New York's green spaces. Spanning 843 acres in the heart of Manhattan, it was designed in the 1850s by Frederick Law Olmsted and Calvert Vose as a retreat from the city's fast pace. With its meadows, lakes, and winding paths, Central Park offers something for everyone. Whether it's a quiet stroll, a rowboat ride on the lake, or a picnic in Sheep Meadow, the High Line is one of New York's most unique parks. Built on a repurposed elevated rail line, this linear park stretches along Manhattan's west side, offering stunning views of the city and the Hudson River. Its blend of industrial history and lush landscaping makes it a favorite spot for both locals and visitors. Bryant Park, located in Midtown, is a smaller but equally beloved space. It's known for its outdoor library, winter ice skating rink, and the lively atmosphere of its seasonal markets. Surrounded by the city's towering buildings, it's a serene oasis in the heart of the action. Brooklyn's Prospect Park, designed by the same team behind Central Park, is a sprawling green space with wooded trails, a beautiful lake, and even a zoo. It's a favorite for Brooklynites looking to unwind and connect with nature. For something more hidden, the city is full of secret gardens and tucked-away parks. The Jefferson Market Garden in Greenwich Village and the Elizabeth Street Garden in Nolita are small, tranquil spots that offer a welcome break from the city's hustle. New York's parks and green spaces are more than just places to relax. They're where the city breathes. They provide a sense of balance to the concrete jungle, inviting everyone to slow down, enjoy the beauty of nature, and take in a quieter side of the city. New York City is a global cultural capital, bursting with art, theatre, music, and history. From Broadway to world-class museums, the city's cultural offerings are as diverse and vibrant as its population. Broadway, the heart of New York's theatre district, is known worldwide for its spectacular productions. With long-running classics like The Lion King and Hamilton to innovative new shows, Broadway embodies the magic of live performance. Theatres like the historic Majestic and the Schubert have hosted generations of unforgettable productions, making Broadway an essential part of the city's identity. New York's museums are equally iconic. The Metropolitan Museum of Art, affectionately known as the Met, houses an unparalleled collection of art and artifacts spanning 5,000 years of history. Nearby, the Museum of Modern Art, MoMA, showcases groundbreaking contemporary works, including pieces by Picasso, Warhol, and Van Gogh. Music is another cornerstone of NYC's cultural scene. Carnegie Hall and Lincoln Center are legendary venues that have hosted some of the greatest musicians in history, while smaller clubs like the Blue Note and Bowery Ballroom keep the city's jazz and indie music traditions alive. Art spills onto the streets in New York. Neighborhoods like Chelsea are home to countless galleries, while areas like Bushwick and the Lower East Side boast vibrant street art scenes. Walking through the city feels like walking through a constantly changing gallery. The city's cultural diversity shines through in its festivals and celebrations. The Lunar New Year Parade in Chinatown, the West Indian American Day Carnival in Brooklyn, and the Puerto Rican Day Parade along Fifth Avenue are just a few examples of the events that bring people together to celebrate their heritage. NYC's cultural scene isn't confined to one neighborhood or genre. It's everywhere, in every corner of the city. From high art to underground movements, from Broadway stages to graffiti-covered walls, New York is a city that thrives on creativity and expression, offering endless inspiration to those who experience it. New York City is a place where the extraordinary often blends with the everyday, and hidden among its bustling streets are fascinating facts and quirky stories that even lifelong residents might not know. Did you know that NYC has the smallest piece of private property in the world? Known as the Hess Triangle, it's a tiny patch of land measuring just 25.5 inches by 27.5 inches, located in Greenwich Village. Once the result of a property dispute, it's now a quirky reminder of the city's layered history. Grand Central Terminal holds a magical secret in its architecture. At the station's Whispering Gallery, near the Oyster Bar and Restaurant, you can stand in one corner, whisper into the wall, and be heard perfectly in the opposite corner. This acoustic marvel has become a fun tradition for visitors and locals alike. The Empire State Building has its own zip code. With so many businesses and offices housed within its walls, the building was assigned 10118, making it a world-famous landmark and an address all in one. New York City is home to over 8.6 million trees, and yes, they're counted. In 2015, a team of volunteers conducted a tree census to catalogue the city's urban forest. Central Park alone contains more than 18,000 trees, including the iconic American elms that line the mall. Another surprising fact is that the Statue of Liberty wasn't always green. When it was unveiled in 1886, it gleamed with a copper colour. But over the years, oxidation transformed it into the verdigris hue we recognise today. NYC also has some of the world's quirkiest laws. For instance, it's technically illegal to jump off a building, and honking your car horn unnecessarily can result in a fine. While these laws are rarely enforced, they add to the city's charm. From its smallest property to its whispering walls, New York City is full of surprises. These unusual facts remind us that there's always something new to discover, even in a city as familiar as New York. New York City's food scene is as diverse and dynamic as the city itself, offering a melting pot of flavors from around the world. From iconic street food to fine dining, NYC is a paradise for food lovers. No discussion of New York food would be complete without mentioning its famous pizza. New York-style pizza, known for its thin crust and foldable slices, is a local staple. Whether you grab a slice from a corner pizzeria or visit renowned spots like Joe's Pizza or DeFara, it's a taste of the city you can't miss. Bagels are another NYC classic. The city's water is said to give its bagels their unique texture, crispy on the outside, soft on the inside, topped with cream cheese, lox, or your favorite spread. A New York bagel is a breakfast must-try. Street food is a defining feature of the city's culinary landscape. Food carts and trucks serve up everything from hot dogs and pretzels to halal platters and tacos. The variety reflects the city's multicultural identity, with flavors inspired by every corner of the globe. For those seeking a more elevated experience, NYC boasts some of the best fine dining in the world. Restaurants like 11 Madison Park and Le Bernardin have earned Michelin stars and international acclaim for their innovative cuisine and exceptional service. New York's food markets are another highlight. Chelsea Market is a bustling hub where you can find everything from artisanal cheese to freshly made sushi. Smorgasburg, an open-air food market, brings together dozens of vendors offering creative and delicious dishes. Don't forget the sweet treats. New York cheesecake, with its rich, creamy texture, is a local favorite. Bakeries like Junior's and Eileen's Special Cheesecake have become legends for their mouth-watering slices. From its humble street vendors to its world-class chefs, NYC's food scene is a celebration of diversity and creativity. Every meal tells a story, and every bite is a reflection of the city's energy and spirit. New York City isn't just defined by its landmarks or food. It's the people who live there that give the city its unique energy and spirit. Often called a melting pot, NYC is home to over 8 million people from every corner of the globe, each contributing their own stories, cultures, and traditions to the city's fabric. The city's immigrant history is at the heart of what makes New York special. For centuries, people from around the world have arrived in search of new opportunities. From the waves of Irish and Italian immigrants in the 19th century to more recent arrivals from Asia, Latin America, and Africa, New York's population is a true reflection of global diversity. This mix of cultures has shaped every aspect of life in the city. Walk down any street and you'll hear dozens of languages, see shops selling goods from all over the world, and smell the aromas of cuisines you might never have tried before. Neighborhoods like Chinatown, Little Italy, and Jackson Heights are vibrant examples of how cultures thrive side by side. New Yorkers themselves are known for their resilience and drive. It's often said that if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere, and that's a testament to the city's fast pace and competitive edge. Yet, despite its reputation for toughness, NYC is also a place of immense community and generosity. The city comes together in times of need, showing a collective strength that's inspiring. From the street performers in the subway to the cab drivers who navigate its busy streets, every New Yorker plays a role in the city's story. The artists, entrepreneurs, teachers, and workers who call NYC home give it its soul and make it a place of endless creativity and opportunity. New York City's greatest asset is its people. They are the heart of the city, the ones who keep it moving, dreaming, and evolving. Their stories are what make New York not just a place, but a living, breathing idea, one that continues to inspire the world. New York City is more than a place. It's an experience, a dream, and a symbol of possibility. From its towering skyscrapers to its quiet corners, every part of the city tells a story of ambition, resilience, and diversity. What makes New York so special is its ability to capture the imagination. It's a city that has inspired countless songs, movies, books, and dreams. Whether you're gazing at the Statue of Liberty, walking through Central Park, or riding the subway late at night, there's a feeling that anything is possible, a reflection of the city's boundless energy and creativity. It's also a city of contrasts. In the heart of the bustling streets, you can find peaceful parks and hidden gardens. Among its historic landmarks, there are cutting-edge innovations, and within its fast-paced lifestyle, there are moments of connection and community that make the city feel like home. As you close your eyes tonight, picture the bright lights of Times Square, the soothing flow of the Hudson River, or the hum of life on Fifth Avenue. Imagine yourself walking through its streets, where history, culture, and dreams come together in a way that's uniquely New York. Thank you for spending your evening with Lost at 3 a.m. Sweet dreams, and we'll see you next time.